bring to a friendship? And what 3 things do you feel that someone should bring to a friendship? Yup. Does pineapple belong on pizza? if a if a family member hit the lotto, which one is more likely to go into act a fool?
Maurice.
Nah, a family member, So the one that you don't trust with the one that you're like, yo, he gonna spend all the fucking money. No, I wouldn't spend all the money. Nah. I would spend a little bit though. Like if I won $1,000,000, you best believe I'm gonna spend about 100 of that shit. I'm just gonna get it all out of my system. Yup. I'll go and buy the things that I want to buy and then just get it all out of my system. What else?
I just got you on cam doing all this.
Are you dead?
Shenanigans that you're doing right now. What time is it? We got 1 minute. You want to drink? I got a drink right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
Is Blue Ivy really Beyonce's kid? Or wait, is it? Wait, Blue Ivy's the second kid or the first one? I can't remember. The first kid, I know that Solange ended up getting into a fight with Jay-Z in the elevator.
Yeah.
What's going on with your mic? You gotta.
Shut up. I feel like sending this to the back and send the back. Bring the front. This should be transparent.
Yeah. Yep. Who's ready for chili on Friday? Next Friday. I'm gonna be cooking chili.
Yeah, dude, we got a chili contest actually at work.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there.
Are you?
I'm just gonna crash it.
Why?
Because I can.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna crash it.
Pretty hostile, Mo, but I get it.
Nah, I'm gonna crash it.
All right.
I love how when we get to game time, you.
All right, Mo, introduce the show.
Yo! Welcome to the Play Myself show. My name is Miles. No, my name is Mo, and this is Miles. Wherever he is,
I don't have a battery.
He don't have a battery. So Miles is somewhere over there in his socks. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? Welcome to the show. We have a very exciting show for you guys today. We're gonna be asking some. I know I'm gonna be asking some random questions. Yep. That's gonna be me. That's Miles grunting in the background there, but yeah, yep. So I'll be asking some random questions. But yeah, we got some heat today. Little bit. You know, it's a wonderful Wednesday.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh wait, Miles is still working, so I'm gonna tell you about my week. Yeah, I will. This weekend, me and Brookie Cookie, we were putting the floor down, and then I realized I didn't know what the hell I was doing. so I definitely needed to get more tools, because I had no idea what was going on.
What kind of tools?
I need a circular saw, which I actually have a circular saw, but I don't have the blade.
I have one too if you need it.
I appreciate it.
Whatever.
Yeah, I may need to borrow that from you, but I know that it's definitely harder than it looks. They make it seem like it's real easy. Yo, it snaps in, and it's not easy. It's not easy. And plus, I got the dogs, so the dogs are running all over the place. They want to sniff everything. They're trying to sniff the flooring. And so we just ended up putting our stuff. Around the bedroom, and we had to get rid of the bed frame because we're getting a new frame. And like once we started
moving on up.
Yeah, moving on up. You already know it. So once we started to get rid of stuff, I'm like, yo, we got to get, because the bed was some of that like cheap. I don't want to say it was cheap, but it was that what type of
Formica.
it was like that that particle wood, particle board, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it was good for how long it lasted, but we ended up going to Old Brick and getting, and that was Brick's idea, go to Old Brick, and so we went there, and we ended up buying a bed there.
Ooh.
Yeah, so not bad, and then we ended up buying we bought a table that's not, it's more of a modern table, so it actually sits behind the couch, and it has stools underneath it.
Okay.
So now we can sit, because we both like to watch TV when we eat. So we can sit over the couch and watch TV while we're eating.
What do you like? So what do you like to watch? Like nowadays.
Right now, I'm watching the X Files. I'm stuck on the X Files right now. Um, so we like to binge watch some of the '90s stuff, but right now it's X Files. We're in season 6. And we started watching Vikings. That's pretty good. But mostly we've been watching a lot of movies. I can't tell you what the last movie is that we watched, but we've been watching a lot of movies. A lot of those like they're A-rated movies, but they're like on the low, like the negative A. Like they're not like blockbuster hits, but they're good. We like that.
I actually don't know, bro. What do you mean by they're not?
So like a blockbuster hit is like, I don't know, like some people would say like The Matrix is a blockbuster hit, or um something like I don't know, I'm trying to think of movies that like some of the Will Smith movies, they're like A+, like 7 Pounds and Concussion, things like that. But we'll watch, there's a movie that I like, Definitely Maybe, or there's a movie like The Last Samurai. Okay. That's a negative. Like it has a star. It has a star playing in the role. It's not A+ movie. It's not like that blockbuster hit that everybody went to see.
So when you say like, all right, so just tell me what the last blockbuster hit that you liked was, because that'd be better for me to understand. Because like I'm not getting it from what you're saying as far as like what people might take it as.
Nah, a blockbuster hit is something that you would see that you would see in the movies. That's what you would like in the movie theater. That's like a blockbuster hit. Something that's high budgeted. Whereas you might watch something like The Last Samurai, which I mean it's an A movie, but it's like a negative A because it wasn't in the theaters like that. You know what I mean?
I get that.
Yep.
So what would be a positive A? Wow, I'll fix my camera.
A positive day?
Yeah, like when you say like that is a negative A. Like did you see like that Black Cowboy movie?
Nah.
That's really dope. I loved it.
A positive A movie. I'm trying to think of like definitely like.
Don't mind my camera, guys. While I do this fix, but while most thinking,
like a positive A movie would be like the Batman series. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that. Something that's like a blockbuster hit.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
I get it. Yeah.
Yep. So. But yeah, how about your week, Miles? Is your camera on now? You good?
Yeah, my camera's on now, and I'm popping. I'm moving, shaking, and popping. I just don't have the focus that you had, but I'm gonna work at it.
Okay.
Right now, and I know I sound good though. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just blurry a little bit, but I think that yeah, that Black Cowboy movie really did its thing for me. I loved it. It was the dopest movie I've seen this week. But I was really disappointed that BMF didn't come on, and I know they had some things between that. on that. But you know what I saw that was crazy, and like again, like my favorite broadcaster is Star from the Star Report, and
Mm-hmm.
and you know Alpo died last week, and I know James is on that.
Who?
Alpo.
Who's that?
So Alpo is like one of the biggest drug dealers in New York history, right? And FBI agent was on Queen's Flip Show, and he goes, "He's Nick. Alpo told me that the best thing is a big butt boy." He said that, and like you know, like Alpo's a dangerous man because I always look at it like, yo, dude had like 14 confirmed kills in America. Like that's real. Like that's crazy for him to even be like justifying that or glorifying that for anyone to be. But he did it, right? And it was
Mm-hmm.
like, you know, there's more when there's smoke, there's fire. And for him to say that, it was so crazy to me because like for him to say that and then for him to say that big butt bullshit was crazy to me too. Because Queen's Flip is like a fat dude and it's so funny. But
14 confirmed kills.
confirmed kills. I'm just gonna go back to my camera guys because it's obvious that we're working on Mo's camera early. So we're gonna go back to my camera.
It's not even obvious.
It is obvious.
It's
dude.
not obvious.
If you saw my camera, bro, you'll see it.
Yeah, but it's not obvious that you worked on my camera beforehand. It's only obvious now that you said it. Okay. Now that you said it, it's obvious.
Who does it? All right. So for the people that's in the chat, it's just Brooke and James. Is it obvious that we worked on Mo's camera before we worked on my camera? Say yes or no. You can't see the chat on it?
I can see it on my phone.
All right. No, dude, it's fine.
So, so we definitely gonna. I definitely want to jump right into it because I was listening to this in the car on the way here. I was listening to a little bit about it. The whole everybody's been talking about Kyrie Irving,
yeah,
and how he hasn't been vaccinated. But you said something interesting to me today where you were talking about how the Aaron Rodgers. So I want you to just elaborate on what you were asking me so that I can answer.
So I feel like Aaron Rodgers like kind of duped the this is my one of my favorite podcasts too, the Boycott podcast. I got it with my brother. But Aaron Rodgers, I feel like he duped the media with saying what he said. It was like, yo, I'm not vaccinated, but I'm control. Like he said something crazy. Like Terry Bradshaw.
He said, I'm immunized.
I'm immunized. And Terry Bradshaw gave him a lot of stuff for that. Which is fine because like this is America, right? Like you don't have to tell somebody you have AIDS, so like, why not tell somebody whatever? But he just got like a lot of crap for that, and it was almost amusing to me because you know Stephen A. Smith really got on Kyrie for that, but they never really got on like everybody else who was able to like if you follow the NBA. There's NBA players that came. I'm not gonna say anybody's name, right? Because that's not who I am. But there's NBA players that came through Brooklyn, played. So it's like, yo, like, is it against Kyrie? And same thing, like, if they were to compare like an Aaron Rodgers to like a Colin Kaepernick, the only reason I would say that it would even really matter if that would be because he's more valuable than Colin Kaepernick. Like I never really saw Colin Kaepernick's value past his stance. You see what I'm saying? He's no Aaron Rodgers on the football field, but if you want to talk equality, that might be a different conversation. What say you, Mo?
I think that Stephen A. definitely gave Aaron Rodgers a pass, and he didn't come with that same smoke with Aaron Rodgers that he did with Kyrie. Now, with Kyrie, he was like, "Oh, you know, he's not a good teammate, and he's being selfish, and you know how he should be traded." But you didn't hear none of that talk with Aaron Rodgers. None of it. Right. And instead, he almost like the only thing that he said negatively was he should have been fined. That's the only thing that he said about Aaron Rodgers. He said he was wrong. Which I mean, yeah, Aaron. You know, I'll say this: Kyrie is he did make sure that Kevin Durant and James Harden got to the team. So him not playing is definitely a negative. Yeah. You know, because he's the one that brought them there. But I'll tell you this: he never said I was immunized. He always kept it 100, and that's the thing that I like about Kyrie's decision is that he never shied away from it. Whereas Aaron Rodgers was trying to hide it.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. It's like you're right. Like he never said anything else but what was for him to say. Aaron Rodgers definitely hit it, but not only did he hide it, he went on like 5 podcasts. But it's not for me to be on like Kyrie is right and Aaron Rodgers is wrong because I feel like they both, as men, share the same right. Like neither of them had to say anything or shouldn't have said anything because this, like, the fight is 2 different fights. Like so, like if you want them to be role models, if you want them to be whatever you want them to be, that's fine for you. But when it comes to like their human right as Americans, I feel like that's what was judged. So like as soldiers, right? Like we take the vaccine because like you're like that's the fight. So like we kind of signed up to do like the American soldier thing, right? And soldiers, you might not agree with me, but like when you sign on that dotted line, like this is the thing, like yo, whatever it takes for the country, right? Now, even if you don't believe in that wholeheartedly, you have to understand who you are and what part of you given to the nation. So, but as an athlete, I feel like that's like more of like a job, and like being a soldier, I feel like it's more like a dedication. Like, cause like when we take an oath, I don't feel like those guys take an oath like that. And like I feel like if you take an oath as an athlete, it's more like to an organization maybe and to that different from what we do.
Yo, if that hadn't been for the military, I wouldn't have gotten the vaccine.
That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't have cared. You know what I mean? And that's just the thing is that like I wouldn't have cared. But right. Like in order for me to stay in, I gotta get the vaccine, so I was in line. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but it's not about you. No, but at the end of the day, it's not really about you staying in. It's just about like what you did.
Right? No, yeah, no. Yeah. I mean, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like
100%.
Like, you know, what I'm saying is, shit. If I don't get the vaccine, then they can kick my ass out. You know, but it's more to it than that because like I don't want it to get to that point. I don't want them to be hounding me to get the vaccine anyways. Now, some other people might feel differently, you know, and I respect other people's opinions and how they want to, you know, what they want to put in their bodies or whatnot.
Right.
But I just know that like me personally, I feel like I don't really need the vaccine like that, but if the Army says that I need it or that, you know, they need me to have it, then fine, whatever. I just fall in line, bro. Like,
nah, I feel you. And it seems like, you know, like, cause, and I know I always like get on this alpha male thing, but it's like, it's not about that. Like when it comes to like being in the Army, cause like when you're in the Army, it's more about, oh, I see Mo's back behind me. But like it's more about, and I just moved this other thing, but it's more about us just understanding like the bigger picture of what we're doing.
Well, James, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
I was gonna say James just said it should be
I'm fixing my camera, guys.
It should be a personal choice, and also people are leaving the Army because of getting the COVID vaccine.
No, exactly.
Which yeah, it should be a personal choice. I agree with you. The only thing is there's a lot of things that should be that, you know, that aren't, because whoever's in charge, it doesn't matter what, you know, Army or at a job, whoever is in charge, they're gonna make the decisions. There's a lot of things that,
right.
you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that I just can't. I can't. I don't like it. No matter whether it's my job or military, but it doesn't mean that I'm not gonna do it because I made a sacrifice, and I'm, that's just how I feel about it. If somebody's in charge, fine, whatever. I may not like it.
So Mo,
yo,
let's talk heavy.
Let's do it.
So Scottie Pippen wrote a book talking hella shit about Michael Jordan, right? And what do you think about that? Like, he's saying like, yo, Jordan wouldn't have won all those championships without me. That's a fact. I think that's a fact. But Jordan could say the same thing, right? And then Jordan could say the same thing, but at the same time, he's like, yo, The Last Dance, I got paid nothing. Jordan got 10 mil. And it's like, yo, now he's being petty. And it's like, yo, do you think Jordan cares about that 10 mil like you might, Scotty? You don't got 46 brothers and sisters, brother.
So, I think, the thing about it is this, right? I agree with Scottie Pippen. All right? I agree with him to a certain degree. Now, Jordan, I'm not saying that Jordan wouldn't have won a championship without Scottie Pippen.
Word.
But what I'm saying...
Nah, he wouldn't have.
But what I'm saying is that wasn't the narrative. So the fact is that Scottie Pippen was on that team. And Scottie Pippen did help him get a championship. And I think what's happening is Scottie Pippen is mad because he don't get as much praise as Michael Jordan. And he's just trying to get that. It's almost like...
Sucker shit.
It's almost like that... it's almost like the middle child syndrome. Where you're second best. Your job is definitely important, but you don't get the same praise. Same thing with the Warriors. They say that Clay and Steph Curry are, they're the Splash Brothers. But honestly, would they get where they are without Draymond Green? No. Everybody plays a key factor, and that's the thing that Scottie doesn't. I think Scottie understands that. But the thing about it is what made Michael Jordan so great is, first off, his work ethic. Because although I don't feel like he has the best work ethic of all the NBA players, I think that he's definitely top 3. But I think that Michael Jordan's determination to the game, the way that he approached the game, the way that he kind of took the reins and said, I'm going to take the last shot, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that, I'm going to hold people accountable. Like, he was a leader. And Scottie Pippen showed that, he wasn't a leader when Tony Kukoc took that last shot. That's when I lost mad respect for him.
Hold on, did he pass it to Tony Kukoc?
No. So what happened was, Michael hadn't come back yet, right? And so Scottie wanted to take the last shot. And Phil was like, no, I want Tony to take the last shot. And Scottie got so mad that he just sat out of the game.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And so Tony Kukoc took the shot and he hit the game winner. It made Scottie look like an asshole. So when they went back in the locker room, I want to say it was Bill Cartwright that got in his face. And I think he was coaching at that point, or he was assistant coach or whatever. But he got in his face.
Yeah.
And Scottie was Scottie knew that he fucked up. Because if Tony would have missed a shot, Scottie would have been like, yeah, y'all should have let me take the last shot. But he didn't. He made the shot.
He made the shot. So James asked an interesting question. He goes, how many scorers needed to be on the team, like Shaq and Kobe, Jordan and Pippen, LeBron, etc.? I honestly think that Miles, and it's just Miles talking, I honestly feel like teams are exaggerated to the point where you have too many scorers on the team, right? But at the same time, you have scorers on the team, but like yo, you need everyone that you have, with the exception of with the pace of the game now, you kind of need to rush your players, and I think that was like the Lakers mindset, what they're doing with right now, and I don't think that it works, but it's up to a good coach to kind of manage what he or she has on the team, because I feel like this is going to be the concept going forward as far as competitive nature, and especially like the NBA or the WNBA. It's gonna continue to go fast, and you're gonna constantly need scorers, and you're gonna get more scorers scoring 25 points a game on average than you did like maybe in the 1990s. What's that, Yumo?
I think you need five scorers on a team, and
What?
yeah, you need five scorers on a team. Five legitimate scorers on a team. You need two scorers on the first the first wave. So that first squad, you need two people that can score, and you need two people on the second squad that can score, and then you need one player that can step up if somebody gets hurt and they're a scorer. Everybody else is a role player. Um, I think that, let's say that you have two scorers, like you have a power forward and you have a point guard that can score, or a power forward and a shooting guard that can score.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the second squad, you got a small forward and a center that can score. Now, if that shooting guard gets hurt, then you can switch somebody in that lineup, and now you can put another scorer in there because the small forward and the shooting guard are interchangeable. You can put somebody at the small forward spot at the shooting guard spot. You know,
Wait.
and so I think that you need to have five scorers to be successful, and then you need to have all role players, meaning you have somebody who is an enforcer, someone who is a rebounder, someone
Brooke
who
goes Coach Wells. And Andrew goes
but
Archer. Yeah.
but that's realistically the best way that you can do it, because you may need somebody who is a shooting expert, who he's not really a scorer,
Mm-hmm.
he's just a threat. Somebody like a JJ Redick, who he doesn't average more than 13 points a game, but you can't leave him alone because if you leave him alone, he'll light your ass up. You need to have threats, and I think that's more people are learning. You've got your stretch forwards now. You've got your people who are just specialized in shooting. People who are pests like Pat Beverly. You've got people who are specialized in
Right.
certain things.
I never really looked at it like that, because I mean, I guess you look at it like because you played more of the game than I did, but I look at it more of a on a on a conducive level to where like you have an abundance of everything you need. You know what I mean? So like when you have a scorer, when you have like a Steph Curry, and you have like a Klay Thomas, you can hit, you can have 175 points a game. But what I'm understanding from you is like, dude, try to score 130 a game, and but like have this guy get 15 rebounds, have this girl get this. I mean, not this girl, have this guy do this, have this guy do that, and like so we can kind of like a Tim Thibodeau way in, like doing things, but no, because we don't like. I mean, you don't like Tim Thibodeau.
I don't like him at all.
How did this become a basketball podcast?
It happens.
So, another question I had.
Mm-hmm.
We got 4 watches right now. Hope to get more people on.
Okay.
What do you consider? And we spend the first 26 minutes not swearing, so that's good for the algorithm. But a bitch ass friend.
What do I consider a bitch ass friend?
Yeah, like, do you consider a bitch ass friend somebody you always waiting for? You gotta tell them hurry up. You know what I mean? You gotta tell them, yo, your girl didn't call me. Like, you always gotta take the rap type shit, and it's like, yo, bro, why you just can't live your life? Why do I have to be a part of your shit? Heavy.
Somebody that creates drama, but you care for them. So Like,
Oh, okay. Thanks, Mo.
For an example, like, you know, I may care about a friend or have a friend that I grew up with, and I don't want to like completely diss him. Like, oh, I don't talk to this person. I don't mess with this person. Whatever.
Motherfucker, I hate you.
Yeah, I hate you, Jody. But but every time you see him, there's always something that like, oh, yo, you got $5. Can I hold? That's not really a friend. That's not somebody.
What is it, Mo?
It's a leech. Really? You got a bunch of people who are friends, and then you got like a bunch of leeches too. I can't tell you how many times people will ask me advice on stuff, and there are some people that I really care about, and that like they ask me for advice. But then there's other people who the only time that they talk to me is when they need advice.
Ooh, that's heavy.
You know what I'm saying? So like it kind of drives me crazy because I'm like, when are you gonna ask me about me? And those people who are takers, they just take, constantly taking from you. Those people I don't really consider like they're my friends, yeah, but they're not people who are in my circle.
All right, so bet. So with that said, it's like, what is the circle?
A circle is a close group of friends that you can call friends. People who like ride or die type. I got a small circle. I got a real small circle. And the thing is we don't have to talk every day. But there are people that I know that, even if we didn't talk for a long time, if I say, yo, I got this problem and I need help, bro, like I really need you. They're gonna be right there.
Like Angel?
Yeah, like Angel. Certain people who are like, and the funny thing is, I got a lot more people in the military that I feel like that about than people outside of the military.
Woo, that's heavy.
It's the military, and you hit a home run when you said it's like a brotherhood that nobody that's not in the military would really understand. It's that you have this group of brothers who done gone through the same thing, gone through the same gauntlet as you, and you guys have those same types of stories. Even me and James, we never went to basic together, but I can guarantee you we have a bunch of basic training stories.
Nah, that's a fact. Like if you were in the military, James is getting petty with this Lansingburg.
Oh yeah, nah.
But at the same time, it's like,
James, I see you, boy.
Nah, but at the same time, it's like I hear what you're saying. Like, yo, when you're in the military, you just relate different, right? Yeah. But at the end of the day, like, yo, it's because we spend a lot of time together. Like, that's how I look at it. With that said, I want to say this. Like, when you understand another person, right? Like, I understand you to a certain extent because it's only because we have to deal with each other to a certain extent to where we have to deal with each other a lot of the times, right? Like, that's the only way, like, I would get to know you, right? Because now I feel like in life, your choices are so, I don't even know the word, but you're able to make those choices where you weren't about friends in the past, but then you get the value in people and you get to see it more than you would in the past. So like that's the value of the military, but at the same time, imagine people who don't get that.
Yeah, no, that's true.
You see what I'm saying? Like we're able to know each other and get to know each other because like like shit, I might be in a room with you for 26 hours and all we got to talk about is microphones and whatever. And it's like, oh, do you like microphones too? Oh, shit. And like, we become the best of friends. But like in everyday society, you never get to meet those type of folks that like you might get along with if you had to spend 6 to 10 hours with them.
Yeah, no, that's true.
And that's the value that I give our profession.
Yo, let me tell you something because James is in the chat right now, right? and he mentioned something about the Lansingburg.
I always lose my phone
Listen,
every show.
Let me tell you something about James Andrews,
Mm-hmm.
bro. I've known James for years, bro. Like he said, since Lansingburg. And I didn't know that he was in the military until like later on. Bro, when I tell you that like James is the type of person, he could go to any party, he can go into any crowd, and he could fit in. You know, James has not changed, bro.
I believe it.
He is not, and like the thing is that like he's one of those people that I could say like brother. I could go to him for anything, bro, and like he had my back. There was one time in particular where like I'm not gonna go too deep into detail, but I remember it was Hurricane Katrina, and I had to go on that mission down in New York. Now I won't go to say what he did for me, but what he did for me, I appreciate it. You know, like nobody else would have gone above and beyond the way that this dude did, bro. And he didn't have to do that. He didn't have to do it either.
Nah, he a real dude though.
Yeah.
James, when you come on the show, man.
Yeah, bro.
We want to have you on the show, man. So listen, so like Mo was saying, it's just that though. Like I feel like that about all my brothers in the military and sisters. It's like, you know, we can call on each other. It's only because like we know what it's like to actually deal with the thing. You know what I mean? And that thing is really like life, because like we see so much of each other's life and we have to deal with each other so much. And yeah, it's super annoying at times, most of the time. But it's just like, yo, F this dude, but I'm gonna help him and help her. And we lost so many brothers and sisters through like suicide and things like that, so we never take it for granted, like other people might. So yeah. And James goes FaceTime. Nah, James, we need you live in studio, bro.
We'll see you FaceTime here.
Yeah, FaceTime here. Yep. But hey, it don't have to be today, Pop. But I'm just saying, like, yo, maybe next summer. But I know you got kids and shit, but I'm not taking that FaceTime shit. You live like 15 miles from me.
Yo,
so
let's
tell your wife to come through. Hey, y'all can come through. The girls got hangovers.
I told you I had some random questions.
Go ahead, ask them.
Yo, does pineapple belong on pizza?
I don't know, Mo.
You don't eat pineapple on pizza?
Yeah, no, I love that shit. I like weird shit on pizza though.
Really?
Yeah, I'll eat anything on pizza.
You eat anchovies on pizza?
Anything.
Really?
Yeah, I would eat peanut butter on that motherfucker.
No, you wouldn't.
That's a fact.
Are you serious?
Let's benchmark this. This is a fucking clip right here. Nah, that's right. I'll eat anything on pizza, bro.
I think pineapple.
I just like the sauce.
I think pineapple definitely belongs on pizza.
James said he can't come through because he got a basketball team. We don't believe you, James.
You got a basketball team?
Yeah, basketball. Like you got an all-year basketball team. Cut it out. Anyway, go ahead, Mo, with the next question because James on that bullshit.
Next question.
Yeah, basketball team.
Let's see. Yo, what can you binge eat?
Pizza.
Are you serious?
I could binge eat anything. I don't really get tired of food.
Really?
Yeah, I don't really get tired of food. That's when my wife wins. Because like I don't really get tired of food. Like I can eat anything all day, every day. Like even like when my wife is on the road, I eat Wendy's every day if I need to, or I'll cook some bullshit every day.
Yo, I can binge eat cheese and pepperoni. It's so weird.
Yeah, I got that shit upstairs.
Yeah, I can binge eat that. Like it doesn't when cheese and pepperoni it's for cheese and pepperoni for me is what chocolate is for Brooke. It doesn't survive in my house.
Whoa, what do you mean? So you don't survive in your house?
No, I'm talking about chocolate, like milk chocolate. Man,
yeah, so all right, nah. I get that. Nah, but yeah, go ahead, Mo. Next question. Sorry.
All right, next question.
I got the shit all jacked up. Can you guys see Mo like in the corner? Because like that was like what we spent the last 30 minutes of doing, like the corner right. You
Oh
guys see
my
him?
god. Yo, can you go hiking with strangers?
Yeah, dude. I can do anything I want to do. I'm a man. Any more brain busters? Yeah, like why can't I go hiking with strangers, bro?
I'm just
like,
asking.
on,
I'm just asking. I just want to know because I know that I can't.
Yeah, you
I
can, bro.
can't do it.
All right, next spring we're going hiking with
Oh
strangers.
nah, bro. I'm not doing it.
Hiking abroad.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like going hiking with strangers.
You don't know if you never did it, bro. What the fuck are you talking about?
What do you mean you don't know if you never did it? I've done. I've tried.
And what happened?
And I couldn't do it, bro.
What happened?
It was just like all right. So I went hiking. Well, I can't really say it's strangers, but they were strangers. So it was my boss at the time.
Yeah.
And I didn't really know him because I didn't like talk to him like that.
Well, did you get to know him, motherfucker? Like,
yo, it was so weird.
That's a good friend right now, right?
It was so weird. No, not James. It was my boss at the time. So I was at the Y.
Okay.
I used to work at the Y, and so I had a boss that he said, "Oh yeah, come out and go hiking with me and one of the girls from the Y." And I was like, "All right." So I brought one of my friends with me, and it got super weird because
Brooke had a call back. No stranger danger. Hilarious.
Hilarious. Yes. So so I went hiking with them, and it just got super weird because like he was like in his 40s, and this girl was in her 20s, and this dude was married.
You felt responsible,
and she wasn't. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna. So like I went hiking, and then I was like, yo, I can't stay that long. And he's like, oh, we're just gonna hike the rest of the trail. So they hiked the rest of the trail, and then he didn't come back that night.
Where'd he go, Mo?
Listen, I don't know where he went. He's a grown man, but all I know is his wife was like, "Oh, so you guys went hiking for the whole weekend?"
To you?
Yeah, because his wife would go to the Y too, and so.
And she caught up with you?
Yeah, because she knew who I was. So she goes, "Oh, I heard that you went hiking the whole weekend with Dan," and I'm like, I was like, I went hiking, cause I'm not lying for this dude, bro. Like, no,
nah, he played himself so like.
I was like, nah, I'm not getting involved. Yeah, I said, listen, I went hiking with him.
You ratted though?
No.
Okay.
I let her. Listen,
you let her figure it out.
Yeah, because I'm not lying to nobody, bro. So I'm like, yeah, I went hiking on Saturday, and I left it at that.
Okay, nah, it's not. I mean, I wouldn't say nothing wrong with that, but
it's not.
I get it
because I don't know him.
Yeah, no, you don't know him. Fuck him.
And so yeah, I was like, nah, I'm good. So yeah, that was weird for me. Brain busters. Let's look for some brain busters for you.
I'm trying to see, like, do people see us or do people see you?
I think people see me.
Yeah? Alright, you see you?
I see me.
Alright, let me just switch this shit. Nah, I'm trying to figure this shit out because I'm just trying to mess with the new modes and ecam.
Yo, what can you talk about for hours?
I could talk about you for hours, Mo. Nah, like I could talk about anything, bro. Like it's like when I met you, it was like the same thing. It's like, yo, we be talking and like you start talking about like what are microphones made of and bullshit like that. I was like, oh shit, I do that same shit. I don't think like there's like one thing I like need to talk about, but it's like things that like I could talk about, maybe.
I'm not gonna let you get off that easy. Here's the thing. I know that you can talk. There's certain things that you can talk about for hours.
I can talk about podcasting.
You can talk about podcasting for hours. You can talk about certain podcasts for hours. You can talk about inspirational people for hours, and then you can talk about like giving guidance, like leadership, for hours too. I'll give you that. I can talk about basketball for hours and video games for hours.
Think so?
Yeah. I could talk basketball. If somebody else is willing to talk basketball with me, I could talk about basketball for hours. Ask Brooke. I talk basketball to her, and she doesn't even know basketball. Like she knows.
So
what
what's your favorite? What's your favorite? I would say like, what's your favorite video game then?
My favorite video game is NBA 2K right now. Now I've been playing 2K. I have a couple.
Hold on. James had a good question. It says, what's one piece of advice that you would give your kids from your experience in your career? Is that a question for Mo or Miles?
I think it's for both, bro.
I would say, honestly, like the best advice I give my kids is the same advice I give everyone in the world is like be yourself, because you only get one of you, and you lucky to be you. You lucky to be alive. So just be yourself in everything that you're doing, and that's what gets you far. Like James, you know, like we bullshit a lot at work, and I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer. I'm not the smartest kid. I'm not the smartest dude ever. But at the same time, like because I'm me, and because I'm genuine, like that's how I get, and that's why I get to where I'm at, because I'm authentic, you know, and that's what people. That's what I feel like. That's what the world grasps me, and that's what people really understand is authenticity. Go Mo.
I think I would go that route too. Being yourself. I would want them to never let anyone get you off of that path. You have a road, you know, and go your own route. If you want to take a left, then take a left. If you want to take a right, then take a right. But don't let anyone steer you off of that road. Don't let anyone take you out of your character, which, you know, I think because we're human, every once in a while it happens. You know, it's just human nature, you know, but it's important to realize that, you know, you learn from those experiences. And anything that you go through in life, you want to be able to take something away from it. Everything's a learning experience,
right?
No matter what it is. You can be uh, you can be taking garbage out, or you can be the type of person who goes walking every day, or whatever the case is. Whatever you like to do, you take something from it, and always take something from your experiences, and be willing to share experiences and be a sponge, because you never know when you're gonna learn from certain experiences, and you never know who you're gonna run into. And always be nice to people. That was one thing that my dad always told me. He said, always be nice to people no matter what. He told me that when I was like 7th grade.
Right.
You know, so always be good to people, because if you're good to people, then they're gonna remember that.
Yeah, that was good, Mo.
Hey, thanks, Miles. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. So,
thank you, sir.
Any more brain busters, James? Or you want to elaborate? But don't think you're off the hook from ever coming in the studio, because we want you here, man. You've been up since the. Turn up my volume.
Yeah, turn up your volume.
Turn up my volume. How's
turn
that?
Up your volume.
How's that? How's that?
Please turn up your volume.
No, I'm working a preamp. Right. So is that better? Alrighty. Is that better for anyone else?
It's better for me. I can hear.
All right.
Yeah.
So 15 minutes left in the show. We have our top 2 listeners on, and we knew they would be nights like this, but
nights like this,
we planned for it because we just like talking to each other. More. What, James? So more basketball talk. What's my favorite book? What's your favorite book, James? What's your favorite book, Mo?
My favorite book?
Yeah.
Bro, I don't read.
No, what's your favorite book though? Doesn't matter if you read or not. Like, you know,
I don't have one.
My favorite book. One of my favorite books was like The Cat in the Hat at a time. Before I started reading literature, so like, what's your favorite book?
You're asking me?
Yeah.
I don't have one. I don't have one because I don't read.
Brooke says she wants a cowbell.
More cowbell is what she's saying.
I said Brooke says she wants a cowbell. What's the cowbell?
No, it's not. No.
Oh.
No. It's from a skit. It's from an SNL skit.
Hilarious,
it
Brooke.
It really is funny though.
It is?
I want to play it. Yeah,
it's like fair. You guys doing inside jokes. That's so cute. You guys. So, did you see like did you watch Squid Games, Mo?
Who?
Squid Games.
No, I did not watch it.
Oh, you're bugging. Yeah, Mo. It's like you consider yourself this movie buff, and you never watch like any of the trending shit. Like you watch it when you get a chance, or like you're too busy playing.
Bro, like
I know, bro.
So the thing about it is, like, I'm the type of person where I'll buy a movie and I won't watch it until I'm ready. I've had the movie Rocket Man for like 2 years, ever since it came out. I didn't watch it until like 2 weekends ago.
I know about that, James. It's a dope book. One book I recommend to you, if you like that book, is Barack Obama's favorite book. Sorry, I'm just catering to the audience right now. It's called The Invisible Man. You should read that book. It's a good book. I listened to it.
Yeah,
I'm not the best reader, but yeah, it's called The Invisible Man. It's a really good listen or book, however you want to do it. And there's also a book called by Claude Brown. It's called what's it called? The Man Child of the Lost or the Promised Land. It's a real good book too.
Yo, why do you
like
boycott? Why do you boycott scary movies?
Mo's been talking to my wife, and he's like,
No. It's not even that.
I don't boycott scary movies, bro. I like to sleep well. So like when I hear like a scary movie, because like my wife is like really into like creepy movies and shit. Yeah. I don't be into that shit. Like I'm like, yeah, I like to sleep happy, bro.
So you're saying that if you watch a scary movie, you're not gonna be happy?
Nah, not at the time of my slumber. I might be like I hear creaks in the house, and I got pets all in this motherfucker. Like that shit might keep me alert.
So you don't get scared; you're just alert.
No, I'm scared, dude. I'm a war vet. Thanks, James. So he understands. Like when you got a whole family to take care of, bro, and you got pets and shit, and you got all that stuff, and especially if you've been to combat, like that shit's not the best thing for you. Onward.
Yeah, don't try to dismiss what I. I know.
Bro,
I
you're
know
on the
that,
spot. It
just. So it just and I'm not trying to like make you feel bad.
But you did, Mo.
No. I'm just saying like I just wanted to know because. Nah, I just wanted to know because I couldn't remember. I remember you saying that you don't watch. You'll watch like inspirational movies.
Yeah,
but you don't. Like. But you don't watch. You didn't watch scary movies, and I just couldn't remember why you didn't watch.
So movies. I like to. I tend to only do things that push me forward, right? So like I don't do things that make me scared or can make me scared, right? But I will if I see like a good instinct. So like if I don't see purpose or something, I just tend to not do it. You know what I mean? And that's just me. And like I read this book called A Slight Edge, and it's like yo, every single thing you do in life could push you up or down. You know? Okay. So when it comes to things that are like nonsensical, like watching a movie, I'm like, all right. It's just like listening to a song. Like this could either inspire me or like make me scared. So like, what am I doing?
Scary movies inspire me to go ghost hunting.
Okay, and that's like a pointless thing. So again,
wow. How is it pointless? Just because if I like it, I'm staying on my road, right?
Nah, I just feel like yo, you going ghost hunting. You believe in ghosts?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe they're real.
Interesting.
How is that interesting? You tell me.
It's interesting because I never took you for a fool. But go ahead. I mean, like
I don't understand how I'm a fool because I believe in ghosts.
I wouldn't say you were a fool. I did say you were a fool. So like,
you definitely said it.
Ghost hunting.
Yeah, I would wanna go ghost hunting.
Interesting. Okay, I get it.
No, you don't. Why would you say that you get it? You don't get it. Because obviously you just said I didn't take you as a fool. And now you're saying I get it.
I don't get it.
I get it. You're a fool.
So you see what that means, right? It's like, yo, dude, like, that's crazy that you would go ghost hunting.
I would. I think it's more of
I'm gonna go land something.
It's more of experiences. Like,
yo, Brooke love you, son. She always caving for you.
Veterans Day. He says talk heavy about Veterans Day.
I'm very happy about Veterans Day. Tomorrow I'm taking my son for a big breakfast, and my wife, and I'm taking them for a big lunch and 3 big dinners. Sucker shit.
Yo, we should go out for Veterans Day.
Yeah, we should do a Veterans Day, like treasure hunt, like find like the low key spots and just rock it out.
Just make sure it's not after 5 because Miles gets scared after 5. It gets dark.
What do you mean, bro?
Nah, you get
What's
scared.
up, Justin? It ain't about me getting scared. Nervous, I just don't watch.
You're scared.
Yo, like, you know what a scary movie is to me? Like Hoop Dreams. You seen Hoop Dreams?
Hoop Dreams? How is that scary?
Bro, because the trajectory, all the games that dude had to play, and all, like, I never thought of it like that. And, like, that's scary to me because, like, I look at things, like, from a career standpoint. So, like, that's not scary to you, right? Watching Hoop Dreams?
No.
All right. So, you were inspired by that movie?
I mean, not really.
Yeah, nah. But, like, that's real. And to me, with that show, is like an entire career, right? Like a dude's entire deal. Oh, thanks, Justin. But Mo didn't watch Squid Games because he's in the movies, but not into like what's trending.
I don't watch
Squid Games was scary though. Mo, you should binge that tomorrow.
You watched it?
Yeah, I watched. No,
you watch a scary movie?
I watched the first 3. It's not scary though. Like it's.
You just said it was scary.
No, I just said it because Justin said it. I'm influenced, but it was scary.
It's scary or not?
Nah, it's real, and like no, it's scary because it's real. It's not scary like you're talking. It's not like Jason Friday 13th scary.
Yo, bro, scary to me is like the human centipede. That's so scary.
Oh man, Mo.
I don't want it.
The human centipede is scary.
I don't want it.
I wouldn't say that was scary. So what? Yeah. So what was the most influential movie in your life? You think?
Influential movie?
Yeah.
I mean, in scary movies or just
just movies, period.
I mean, there's so many, bro. Like 7 Pounds. Gimme Shelter was a good one. That was a B-rated movie.
Gimme Shelter. Send that to me.
Yeah, it's a B-rated movie.
Okay.
I think it's on. It might be on Netflix. Me and Brooke watched it, but I had watched it before. It was good.
Said Motion could play red light, green light.
Wait, did he say Police Academy?
Nah, went some shit at Jazz. Nah, that was in the Squid Games. That's crazy. James said Police Academy. Like James, was Police Academy really influential to you? Come on, bro.
Probably. No, I mean
you gotta come harder.
But
Radio Flyer was some crazy shit.
That was good. Radio Flyer was. I mean, I don't know if it was like influential, but it was good.
Nah, that shit was influential to me.
What else was good? There was another.
Forrest Gump was not.
Yo, mad Yo, I would say probably top 5. Forrest Gump, definitely.
Influential?
Yeah, because this dude, he was called stupid his whole life, bro. He was called stupid his whole life, and then when you look at Beautiful Mind was mad good.
Yeah, I watched that. I didn't watch that since I was a kid.
It was mad good.
Yeah.
But when you watch Forrest Gump, bro, like he did so many things that he like if he would have listened to what everybody was saying,
he'd have fucked up.
Yeah. He went to college and played football.
Mm-hmm.
And then he went to the Army. He got like, what did he get? Like a couple of Medal of Honors. And then he played ping pong for the military.
Not for the military?
Yeah.
I thought he was just playing in the military.
Nah, he was playing ping pong. Then he did the fishing boat thing.
Mike was on the cam link. I'm a bozo, brother. Hold on. I got it. Tell him I got it. Tell him I got it. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Sound
It
output.
sound good?
No, 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 yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Hey, hey, hey. How about now? Better? Dang.
No sound?
No, good to go. Can you hear us,
Good.
James? Yo, you know what's crazy? That whole time, yeah, the sound was coming from my camera, from me, and they didn't even get to hear my voice, like how it actually sounds like awesome now. But yeah, that's just something that I gotta fix next time. But so have you guys ever saw Dead Presidents when he pulled up to him in the car when he came home from the war, and he was like, "Yeah, your daughter's my baby girl." Oh, now the picture's gone. Shit, it might just be time for us, Geo. Um,
All right.
all right, I know, hell yes, but you can hear us, and this is a podcast.
Did my screen go off?
Yeah, the screen went off. Everything went off.
All right. Well,
Yeah, we were just rocking with the battery for this time, guys. But we love you
love y'all.
and see you next week because we'll be here every week until the wheels fall off.
Yes.
Love.
Love.
Peace. I feel like this show was like